Valentine's Day. You know it all too well. Cards, flowers, bears. Whoa, where did that come? Okay. Bears, grand gestures, proposals, you name it. The only thing on everyone's mind is love.
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 Love. Love. Love. Love. Love. Love. Love. Love. Love.
My name is Smoove, or in this case, the Love Doctor. And let's just be honest. We all want to use this day as an opportunity to broadcast your intense infatuation with yo lil boo. Yeah, you know the one. It seems like everyone has that one, or at least the one you want. Or heck, maybe you're the one for someone else. But that's Valentine's Day and everybody's a participant.
Then there's me.
Then there's me.
Then there's me.
We had just returned from playing with his dogs, stretching in the sun, giving God thanks, and you know how much I love me some Jesus. Man, I was so sweet on this boy. So we laid up at the crib. He got music on. It's just me and him, and whoa, what is that? I've never seen that before, but was I even paying attention? I mean, we're not together or nothing. Should I even be overthinking this? Okay, Destiny, we're not gonna do any of that assuming. Just to ask. But is he gonna dub the question? We are not an item, and I'm not entitled to any explanation, but I have to know. So I asked. Hey, that is so adorable. What is it? And you know how boys are. He gonna say to me, oh, this? Just a little Valentine's Day thingy. Well, clearly it had his name on it, but who is it for? Or who was it for? So of course my ears perk up because he ended his statement then and there, but the nosy in me needed to know. But isn't it supposed to go to someone? He looks over at it nonchalantly, because boys don't be caring. I was dating this girl earlier this year. We weren't together by February, so I never got to give it to her. I'm not the type of girl to make it all about me, but our little conversation sent me into a wave of thought about how we're not even deep like that, and if we're not deep like that, why would he make those type of gestures? You feel me? But that's the thing. I wanted to be. I needed to be. I was finna be. I wanted to be deserving of those little things. Someone having the desire to be sweet for me and only for me. And that's when I made it up in my mind. He was finna be my cinnamon apple. Fast forward to February 2020, and with the heaviest of hearts, I'm here to tell you that my super sap behind got left in 2019. And don't get it twisted. I'm not sad because my boo pieced out on me. My heart is heavy because just like you, I love a good old happy, sappy, mushy ending. And this is not that at all.
It was back in my early years of high school. I was just starting to glow up. I began my journey to reach my final form. I got a little taller, I got the blonde tips, and I was starting at a new school. I was to myself for the most part. I would go to classes, do my work, talk to one or two friends, get on the bus, put on my headphones, and go home. Every day, repeat. Whenever I'm on that bus, headphones are on. Until one day, there was a mysterious woman. And she asked to come into my seat. At the time, I was just like, who are you? Who do you think you are to enter my ministry, my sanctum, my vicinity, my bubble? So you know what I said? I said, yeah. So she sits down, we get to the school and have a normal day. But at the end of the day, when it's time to go home, she sits back down next to me in the bubble. And I look at her like, what? But she doesn't move and she doesn't care. I let her chill there because she's not bothering me. I'm sitting by the window listening to some music, jamming to some old Party Next Door. So this continues for a while. On a random day, it's early in the morning and I'm usually the first person on the bus. So I already have my seat and I already started playing my music as always. So old girl hops on the bus, comes up, sits next to me and puts her head down on my shoulder. And I'm like,
hey, yo, who man is this?
She's trying to finesse. But I'm a saint. You can't finesse a saint. I move my shoulder like, oh, get off me. And she's like, I'm trying to lay down. You're my pillow now. Now I know she must want me because my shoulder is bony. There's no meat on this body. And what type of pillow do you know that's made out of sticks? But it's all good. I'll let her sleep on me. She's wrapping her arms around me and I'm chilling, listening to my music until it gets to a point where she starts talking to me, then touching me more. Then she kisses me. Well, she didn't kiss me. She was bothering me, poking me, pinching me. So I said, if you do that again, and she cuts me off like, what you gonna do? And I paused like, wait, what am I gonna do? I didn't think this far. But on the outside, I was just like, you see. So of course she pokes me again and I'm like, oh, say less. And I grabbed her face and I kissed her. Yeah. I made the first move. I was gonna let her try me like that. And that's when everything went downhill. I should have left it at just a kiss. Days go, and she's kissing me more, touching me more. It started at my knee, then it traveled up my thigh. Then I'm like, all right, chill out. But you know, I'm cool, because she probably doesn't notice what she's doing. Then she gets to the inner upper thigh, and I'm like, she notices, she knows. How does she know what that is? She must be reading those anatomy books. I'm telling her, chill out. Then she takes my hand and puts it on her inner thigh, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm in too deep. Time progresses, and it gets a little bit more spicy. By now, it's the end of the year. She's going through a lot. Got her phone taken. She's grounded. No allowance. And I've never been the type of person to get allowance. You know, that's for bougie people. But it's whatever. She started asking for stuff. And as a suave, debonair, gentlemanly man that I am, I gave it to her. It got to the point where I gave her everything I had. The food off my plate. I gave her the clothes off my back. My every last cent. I even gave her a phone. I was whipped. It got to the end of the semester, and I found out that she had a boyfriend the whole time. And there wasn't much I could do. I gave her everything she asked, but I didn't get the one thing I wanted. Her.
So, it was a Tuesday. No, wait, a Wednesday. No, I didn't shave my legs that day, so yeah, a Tuesday. I figured I'd pull up on Des at the restaurant she works at to hang out and catch up since it had been a few days. So, I walk in like I always do.
Boom, baby!
And head straight to the host stand to ask for Des. The one with the blonde hair to be exact, since they always seem to want details. So boom, I get to the host stand and this is not the same girl who's usually here. I mean, I think they always have different people interchanging, but I never really paid much attention to that. So, but this new girl, she was just so, can I help you? You know what I mean? She was just so, can I help you, sir? Sir, can I help you with anything? Hey, I was saying, can I help you with anything? And I was all like, oh yeah. But yeah, for sure. Yeah. So we talk a little bit, and then she goes to get Des for me, and we leave her to head to the table to do the usual, chopping it up while Des is still simultaneously working with her other guests and whatnot. So when I get the chance, I lean over the desk and let her know that I was watching old girl who was in the front. And she was like,
oh, TJ, she's such a baddie. You should definitely go for it.
See, now I'm hyped. I got to make a move now. So I run back to the front, just ready to put the hammer down. And much like my long, silken, barbaric beard, she just wasn't there. So a few days passed, and Des and I both agreed I had some unfinished business to take care of. So we pulled back up to the job on a random day, and Des is all like,
all right, so boom. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I left my charger. I got to go to the back and look for it, right? You stay up here and close out that deal. Like, do not leave without her number. We ain't taking no L's, man.
Mission accepted. So I did it. I got the number, and I texted her for the next few days every time I got the chance. She was great. But after a while, that text back game, it was kind of like my oldest daughter, Gertrude. It just didn't exist. Now, months have passed, and I haven't heard from her ever since. Was it me? Did I say something wrong? Maybe she thinks I wear the same underwear every day, but I promise you, they come 5 in a pack, bro. Like, I promise. Maybe I just wasn't enough. And that's exactly how I felt. Like I wasn't enough. But whether you feel like you're not enough,
Or you feel like you gave so much for such a disappointing outcome.
Or what you were sure was perfection just wasn't quite right. It's important to never allow these minor failures to dictate future romantic endeavors.
In the words of Boyz II Men, never let a broken heart take your need for love away.
you're going to reap everything you sow into this life. Just you wait. So this Valentine's Day, no, this month, no, this year, for the rest of this life, love yourself.
Love yourself.
Love yourself. I'm just kidding. Get in your bag and get in.
Wait. Hold on.
Bag.
Is this thing on? It's still on?
Get my